Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIYer. Today, guys, we are going to look at something really cool. This just looks like a piece of wire, but it's actually a camera. This is an endoscope made by Zola. This one's real interesting. I have been playing with this all day. The length on this thing is going to be about 5 foot, I believe, 9 inches. So a little over 5.5 feet, not quite 6 feet. But it gives you a lot of actual length for what this is designed for. So first of all, let me tell you what it will actually work well for. This is great for things like reaching behind engine blocks and seeing what's going on if you have leaks and things like that on an engine or a transmission. This is also great for getting down in the cracks and crevices in a sofa and looking for something like, say, a lost cell phone or lost jewelry or anything like that. Now, keep in mind, if you lose your iPhone, you're going to need another iPhone to make this actually work, because this works with the phone. Now, how it does that, it uses an app called iCamera. You'll download, and I will tell you, I have downloaded and used an awful lot of apps since I have been doing these reviews, and this app is extremely easy. It is literally plug and play. You will download the app, you will plug in the actual camera, and you're up and running. There's nothing else to set up. There's nothing else to do. It is that quick. So I enjoyed actually setting up the app on this. You know, you can actually go down in a pipe like this one, and I'm going to show you how that works in a second. But say you have dropped something down here, a ring, and it has settled at the bottom. You can use a scope and go down and see if it is there. And if it is, you've even got little tools here that you can hook up to the side of this so that you can go down there, grab it, and pull it out. Now, before I move on that, let me explain a couple of things there. You can simply, in a lot of drains, just untwist these and drop the little P-trap off and go inside. But if you use this first, you can look and see if you even need to do that. And there are traps that are going to be soldered on with, you know, the PVC solder, and they're not going to be movable. So it does help for situations like that. Now, I will tell you that this has a very large camera area here that is long. And if you are going down and trying to go around, it does not make the turns very well. I could not get it to really turn and go past those, but I could definitely get down in the trap, and if I had something, I could grab it. Now, how this actually works with these little hooks, you have one that's a hook, you have one that is a magnet. It looks like a spring, and there's a magnet in it. You are going to unscrew this little front camera piece. It's like a lens, and you have a round piece, and I already have it on here. And that little round piece is what's going to hold these on. So you'll bring it up here like this, and let's I tell you what, let's just go ahead and take the little hook. There's a little bitty hole here, and this is curved. You will take and set that in that little hole, just like, see if I can actually get that to start right there. You hold it down into place, and then you take this piece, the round one, and it has an indented part for the wire, and you go up over it, and now you're actually on there. Now, I will tell you, it works great going straight down unless you bump that. If you bump it, then it is going to come loose, and you're going to lose your little hook or your magnet. So I would recommend going over that with a piece of electrical tape, 1 or 2 turns, maybe a couple of them down there, just to make sure this does not come off and you lose that. Outside of that, it works pretty well. They've even got a little mirror so you can see around a corner. You know, you may need to find out if, say, the wall behind me here, if it has insulation in the walls. You may not know that. You may be able to go in through the side where an outlet is at, or drill a small hole and go in and look around and see if you have insulation in your walls. I mean, there is just a ton of things you could actually use this for. Now, I will tell you, they also give you the adapter for a lightning port if you have an iPhone with a lightning port. Otherwise, it's going to be the USB-C connection. Now, what kind of a picture will this give you? This is going to be a 1920p, which is basically 1920 by 1080 HD color picture that this is going to give you. And it has lights inside of here. When you're inside the app, you can turn on either low, medium, or high. So you have 3 settings. And you can snap pictures with inside the app, and you can also record video from within the app. So I think that's pretty cool. And one of the things that's real important, if you're going down pipes and there's water in here, you have to worry about water, right? Well, this particular unit is IP67 rated, which means it can be fully submerged for small amounts of time. Now, you wouldn't want to leave it in there forever, but you can go into water. You can go down into fish aquariums. You can go down into ponds and take a look around. You can do an awful lot of things because of that IP67 rating. So what we are going to do next is we're going to try a couple of tests. First of all, I'm going to show you how it goes down the pipe here and how far you can actually go in the trap. And we have a surprise box here. This surprise box has a whole bunch of little things hid in it. It's taped shut. I've got a little hole in the top, and we're going to go inside and use the light and kind of look around and see what we see inside of there. And I'll show you where the buttons are for taking pictures and for recording. So let's go ahead, bring you guys in a little closer, and let's do some experimentation. All right, guys, so before we get into the mystery box and before we get into the pipe, I need to actually hook it to the phone. Now, the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to download the iCamera app, which is right here, and you're going to hit it. It's going to start up the app, and this is the exact same thing it's going to do with you the very first time. And they have a little diagram moving up and down telling you to plug the camera in. So now, I'm just going to simply plug it in. Just like that, and it is lighting up and trying to work. And I'm going to put it on here so you can see the schedule. Now you can see it is actually working, but there is no light actually on the unit. So what you do is you go here to where it has lights. That is going to be my medium. Now I have a medium light. I can do this one, and I have a bright light. All right. This is going to be my shutter button so that I can take pictures. If I hit the camera here to the side of it that looks like a video camera, I can video record. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go into the pipe. And let me prop this up a little more so make sure that you guys are seeing this. There we go. Got a lot of glare from light, so I'm hoping that you guys can see what's going on. But you're going to actually go down, and I cannot go any further. I'm inside the actual pipe, but that's it. It will not make the turn. I can make it to this point, but I cannot go past. All right, so we have that. So what we are going to try now is our mystery box. And so what I'm going to do is start to put it inside here. All right, guys, so what I have done is turned off the overhead lighting so that you can have a better view of what is going on. You can see my light here now. We are going to go inside the box and see what is down in here. I'm working my way in. I can already see something that looks like a pencil. So if this was down in a sofa, I'd be looking to see what is here. Now this actually does kind of bend a little, so I can kind of bend it and kind of get it moved into shape. See if we can tell what that is. That actually looks like glasses right there at the top. Now I see other stuff over there. We're going to turn. There's a wristband. There's a Wago right there. So must have fallen out of my pocket. Got some other little connectors. There's another little, looks like a round band that goes to a shower curtain. That's a big battery and a screw. There's also some type of a pull knob and another screw, it looks like. So we got 2 screws in there. Anything over there looks fairly empty over in that area. And all you're going to do is just twist your fingers around and bend it to get it to where you can see. Let's say right here, we want a picture of the glasses and the pencil. We're just going to hit that, and it takes a picture. And you can see that it did by right over in this corner. Right in here, let's say we want a picture of that. Hit it again. Now we have that. Now I'd like to take some video. So now we've turned it to video. We hit the shutter, and we are now recording. And you can tell at the top here that it is recording, so that we can get an actual recording of everything. What's in there? There's our Wago again. And let's see what it does when we turn that light down just a little. It gets very dark. I mean, it makes a big difference. And then we hit the shutter again to end, and it is going to be saving to our camera roll. So there you go, guys. It's pretty simple. When you get done, all you need to do is go into your actual phone, go to your recordings, and you will actually see the recording of what you just recorded and the pictures that you just took. Now, when it comes to putting it up, all you're going to do is simply fold it. It is bendable. It is not going to hurt it. They give you some little straps. You can strap it here real nice. And by the way, if you are in a sink and sturdy, be sure you rinse it off and clean it. If you have problems with it, stuff actually on the lens, they give you a little cleaning cloth. Go ahead and clean it, but take it afterwards, and they give you that really nice little plastic bag. Put it in the bag just like that, and you can pull the little tie strings at the top. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. There and there. There it is. Perfect. Throw it in your toolbox, wherever you like to keep things like this, and you are ready to rock and roll on the next one. So guys, if I was going to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give it 5 stars because it does everything they said it was going to do. It is perfect for getting in those tight spots and areas you can't quite see to find out what's in there, especially if you've lost something, you need to find leaks, whatever the reason may be. This does a perfect job doing that. So do yourself a favor, grab yourself one today, and we will see you guys on the next review.